All right, from your left to your right, we have Brianne Cohen, Nicole Urbanick, and head coach Bernard Scott. We'll go ahead and start with an opening statement from Coach Scott and then go straight to questions for the student athletes.
Well, disappointing loss to a good Northern Kentucky team. Felt coming in that we had a really good shot at winning this. We had some very good practices. We played them tough. Last time we played them, 4-point game. So felt pretty good coming in. Unfortunately couldn't pull it off, and they got a little lead on us, and we just couldn't bounce back. But proud of the team, and wish we would have gotten it done.
Thanks, Coach. We'll go to questions. Start with Seth, please.
Nicole, I kind of warned you about this ahead of time, so I can also this also applies to Coco as well. Looking back 4 years, what is being a Detroit Titan? What has that meant to you?
It means a lot. I've had a great 4 years here. We've had a lot of successes, even though this year hasn't been what we really wanted. But I've had a great experience here overall, and I love being a Titan.
For me, it means leadership. Like, I grew as a player on the court, but more importantly, like, growing as a person off the court. I think that's what it meant to be a Titan to me.
For both of you, what are your plans now?
Not 100% sure, but I want to go into forensic science, so maybe getting an internship starting there.
I'm going to dental school in the fall.
Additional questions for the players, please.
Brianne, how difficult is it to kind of find your rhythm in a game when you do pick up early fouls and just kind of going from there?
It's difficult because you want to be aggressive, but you also don't want to be taken out of the game with too many fouls. So being tentative without being like soft and not aggressive is what I had to adjust to. So the first few minutes, I was like, okay, I need to be a little bit more patient. But once I got into like the third after halftime, I was just like, just play confident and whatever happens, happens.
Thanks. Let's go to Tony in the front.
For both of you, just how difficult was the season in the whole? Obviously, you make the championship game last year, and you just the 2 wins this year. How difficult was it, and how hard was it to kind of keep the team together, so to speak, if you know what I mean?
I can go first. Yeah. As a captain, I think it was harder for me to see the team struggle more than myself. Like, I wanted to help the younger players because we are a really young team, and as upperclassmen, it's kind of like our job to like teach them the ropes. So I think it was difficult trying to get them out of the ruts and keep them positive rather than like myself. Like, I was okay. I just wanted to make sure that the rest of the team was good.
Yeah, I agree with her. We obviously have a lot of experience here, but yeah, with the younger players, it was hard kind of to get out of the rut and move on. It was just a difficult season overall for us.
In the back.
Question for both Brianne and Nicole. You guys are the first to graduate that were part of the previous regime, and then Coach Scott took you under his wing with his assistants. Can you just kind of leave your lasting impressions of what these last 3 years under Coach have meant to you and the legacy that you'll leave behind in his eyes?
Who's gonna go first?
Yeah, these last 3 years, it's been more of a family atmosphere. We've been way closer as a team, even off the court. That's kind of what it means. Like, on the court stuff didn't matter as much. It was more off the court, being together and enjoying our time here. So that was really special to me.
And for me, it was confidence because my first year as a freshman, like, I didn't play. So once Coach Scott got here and the rest of the coaching staff, the family atmosphere and the confidence that they instilled in you really helped me, like, get some of the accolades that I did get for the past 3 years. Like, I never thought I would be in this position. So I think confidence.
Go ahead, Seth.
Bree, you've been mentioned by both coach and teammates as being a big role model for not only Ashley but also Lexi.
Mm-hmm.
So how does that make you feel knowing that you've had that much of an impact on your teammates, your post teammates?
I think that's really special because for my freshman year, I always had that one post player that I looked to. She may not have gotten a lot of minutes, but just to have someone to talk to and stuff, I think was really important as a freshman and underclassman. So I wanted to make sure I could do that for my teammates.
Let me guess, Bree Wilcox?
Bree Wilcox and Devonna Bradford.
Okay.
Any other questions for the student athletes? We can go up to Tony in the front, please. Right behind you.
You guys got off to the pretty hot start. Had to be exciting after the first quarter. Then you had slow start to the second quarter, slow start to the third quarter. What happened in those stretches from your estimation?
Go ahead, Brianne.
For me personally, I feel like it was the fouls that really had people like hesitant. Like, should I be aggressive on this play or should I be kind of laid back? Like, do I want to be in help and risk getting a foul and sitting on the bench, or do I want to be there for my teammates? So I think it was like a toss-up, like how we wanted to play and how aggressive we were. So once we got into the third and we didn't pick up as much fouls, I saw us getting more aggressive and attacking more. But I think the foul trouble is what really slowed us down.
And Nicole?
I think we really stopped moving the ball, too. It was a lot of quick shots that led us kind of down that path and mixed box out. So I think those were two big things that kind of led us downward.
All right. Thanks, ladies. You can go back to the locker room. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll now open it for questions for Coach Scott.
Coming into the game, they are a team with size, but did you anticipate the backboard being as much of an issue as it turned out to be, or?
No, I'm really disappointed in that part of the game. There's no way this team should have out-rebounded us the way they did. But they just outworked us. They outworked us. They went to the boards every time, and we didn't commit to putting a body on them. A lot of those rebounds, they got uncontested, which was really disappointing. But we've struggled all year rebounding. We have a team that just in that category didn't commit to that, and I got to do a better job of getting them to commit to that. But today I was shocked by how they out-rebounded us.
Additional coach or questions for Coach Scott?
Bernard, I mean, we talked the other day, but now the season's over. Can you just kind of recap and I mean, you've never experienced a season like this. Can you just kind of put into perspective how difficult the season was and kind of where you go from here and maybe what lessons you learned?
Tough season for me personally. I'm a guy that looks in the mirror after every game. So for me, I put a lot of pressure on myself to get this team prepared, and this year we didn't do a very good job of that, and it's disappointing. I'm upset because I didn't see it coming. I think putting together the non-conference schedule I put together was the start of the downfall. It was too tough of a schedule for this team, and when we got into league, our confidence was a little shocked a little bit. So, and then we got into a tough Horizon League where it's led by veterans, and we're playing a lot of inexperienced people, and for us doing that, the top teams took advantage of that, and we just weren't able to get over the hump. But where do we go from here? Oh, definitely up. We're going to be fine. Recruiting's going well. We know what adjustments we need to make. We know what positions we need to tighten up in, and I guarantee we won't have another season like this.
So go back to Seth, please.
I know you don't like to put too much stock into one game, but how much did that exhibition loss to Lawrence Tech set you guys on the wrong foot, if at all, and are you going to continue scheduling those games?
Yeah, I think it hurt us. I think it hurt us a little bit, but what it did for me, I realized at that time, like, whoa, we got some things we need to clean up, some areas we need to clean up in. But we're a Division I program. We should have been able to pull that game out. But will I continue to schedule those games? Yeah, because I know we won't continue to be where we are. And, I mean, you guys know we've won the past 2 years here and struggled this year, and we'll be back.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.